Okay, cool. Right. This week, I'm going to deliver a short presentation called P.E.L.A. And I did come up with this myself, this acronym. Very proud of it. So, how to completely change your life in 90 days. But before we go on, I want you to type into the comments, what do you struggle with when it comes to creating the kind of life for yourself where you would deem it a success? So type it in the comments below, as this is important stuff. So what is P.E.L.A? Well, it's simply an acronym for physical, emotional, logical, and affluence. And it's not so much a technique, but actually an underlying philosophy for living and creating the life you want to have, where you would say you are successful. It's something you practice. Physical is your physical body. Emotional is your emotional state. Logical is your mind and how you think. And affluence is about financial security and independent. Now, these are all choices you make. You could choose to be unfit versus fit. You could choose to have a life full of drama versus having a life full of peace. You choose to have a life of filling your mind full of junk, like watching mindless Netflix shows, or filling it with quality information and meditation. You could choose to be poor or to be wealthy. These are all choices. You are making these choices whether you realize it or not, and you are doing it every day. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to do this process unconsciously and let the chips fall where they may, or do you want to take control and steer the ship yourself? If you leave this to your unconscious mind, it will take the path of least resistance. And that usually means the path away from where you want to be, and here's why. To succeed in these parts of your life, it means stretching yourself and making each part stronger bit by bit. This puts pressure on your comfort zone, and your brain will automatically steer you away from the things that get you out of your comfort zone. And this is how we are wired. So if you let this try to happen naturally, you will be forever stuck inside your comfort zone and stay where you are now. You need to steer this consciously. And if you want a fulfilling and balanced life, you need to work in all 4 areas. These are the 4 parts that will make a whole fulfilling life for you. If you work on the money side of things, but you still have shitty relationships with people, well, that's just going to bring you down. If you can't get your body in shape and get up in the morning with energy, then you're not going to be able to achieve much. P.E.L.A works on one single philosophy, and this is, how we do one thing is how we do everything. And that's how people work. That's how we all work. So if you are untidy in the kitchen, then you're untidy in the bathroom. If you're rude to people, then you don't talk to yourself very well either. You get the idea. But we can fix all this. So P.E.L.A are the 4 things that we need to put a conscious daily focus on, and it resolves all these unconscious mechanisms and get us to where we want to be. Now, there is a concept called inevitability thinking, and this is where we put our daily actions on a pre-planned course to the big results we want in our lives, and we do it in a way that makes it inevitable that we get these results. So to do this, we first need to determine our end result. And then we simply break that up into smaller components, and we take one small bite at a time every single day, and let the power of compounding work in our favor. So for each part, we split 90 days into 3 by 30-day chunks. And then we split down the 30 days into daily chunks, and we create a plan and execute it every single day for a series of mini results, which inevitably gets us the big results we want. Does that make sense? So let's look at each part in order and see how we approach each one in turn.